Hi, I'm Dr. Girnita, or you can call me Dr. G. If you are suffering from arthritis, autoimmune diseases, or you are looking to prevent those diseases and improve your quality of life, hit the button below to subscribe to my channel.
rheumatologist OnCall.com.
Four years ago, I met Alan, a 42-year-old gentleman who was a high school math teacher in my town. He was the first patient on my panel that day. Once I entered the room to examine him, Alan greeted me with, "You are the third rheumatologist in town that I'm seeing for what everybody believes is fibromyalgia." It was cutting to the point. Alan was struggling in pain for about 1.5 years. He insisted that he was very healthy before his symptoms started abruptly. In the last 2 years, his personal life has been under much stress because he was dealing with a disabled child and he was facing an imminent divorce. While his symptoms were suggestive of an inflammatory arthritis, his lab work were just showing a little bit of inflammation. After a few visits and more tests, including an MRI of his hands, I was able to diagnose Alan with what we say is seronegative rheumatoid arthritis. We started treatment, and in about 4 months, he improved about 60 to 70%. In one of his visits, he told me that he was very appreciative of my care, but then he asked me, "Doc, is there anything that we are missing?" I was intrigued by his question and I asked him, "What do you mean by that?" "Doc, I noticed that every time when I'm stressed, when I'm upset about things happening in my life, my symptoms the next day become much worse. Is that in my head, or is there a truly connection there?" I was very happy to hear that because it opened another door for discussion with my patient. And I told him, "Alan, to give you a short answer, there is a huge connection between your mind and your symptoms. Actually, if you are upset, if you are stressed, your symptoms will get worse." He looked more confused and also he looked intrigued. And then I asked him, "Have you ever heard about mindfulness?" Obviously, he did not. It took me many visits until I gradually introduced him to mindfulness. And I explained to him how mindfulness is connected with stress management and pain reduction. I have taught him to start with 10 minutes of mindful meditation every day. He gradually incorporated other techniques like breathing, guided imagery, 5-sense awareness, and I also asked him to write a daily gratitude journal. He came back to my office after about 6 months and he told me that his pain is much better. He has better focus at work, and very importantly, his relationship with the wife and his child has improved. He avoided the divorce, and obviously he lived a better life with less stress, in less pain. Thank you for listening this true story.